And a good afternoon from Bali National Golf Club, Nusa Dua, Indonesia. One of my favourite courses, a lot of good memories from here. Today we're going to be reviewing the back nine only after an underwhelming front nine. But let's take a look at what the club's got to offer. All of the bells and whistles you'd expect. Pro Shop, to be honest, was a little underwhelming unless you play golf balls that are predominantly yellow in brands that you're not familiar with. Prices, as you'd expect, a little on the high side. But all in all the basic necessities you would need to tackle a golf course whilst you're on holidays. This is the staircase down to the tee-off area. I thought that was a cool bit of artwork there with Faudo. You'll see the course map coming up here. Decided to play the championship tees for reasons I regret, as you'll soon come to learn. But again, reviewing the back nine today only. Here are the higher clubs, the ping higher clubs that I had for the round. At least a decade old, those ones. So welcome to the magnificent Bali National Golf Club. This will be my second round here. How are you, sir?
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. Here's the first hole. We've just finished a warm-up in what feels like 40-degree heat. Last time played here was 2019. So keen to see what this course holds. Looks magnificent, as you'd expect. Okay, 10th hole is a 10th is a temporary par 3, 150 metres. Par 5, the 11th. Okay, par 5 looks like it goes around to the right. Let's see if we can get a birdie. So here's the 11th. Got a 250 metre carry to that green, which is protected by water on the right. I'm not playing particularly well, so I'm thinking I might have a lash at this, but risk reward par 5. Really nice hole. Creamed my second there into that par 5. Hit a 5-wood. We don't have a 3-wood. Could have hit driver, but it was a bit risky, so close to the front of the green. See if we can chip it close and putt it in, eh? Five. Bad chip. Par 3. So the greens are pretty patchy, quite typical of Asia. Obviously with the climate over here, but you couldn't say that they're rolling true. I don't recall them being this inconsistent last time. Rest of the course, Fairways rough, second cut's outstanding, but greens have left a bit to be desired. Par 5, 13th. See if we can get one back after that bogey there on 12. This is a 5-iron second on the 13th. Very conservative. That's a terrible swing.
No out.
Oh! Come on. Come on. It's on. Good read. Oh my God. Have not holed one all day. My fault, not yours. Yes, we live.
Yes, good shot.
Ooh. Oh,
Nice
it's close. From death to birdie looks. Thank you. You can blame your caddy. So this is the second of two temp greens. There's a par 5 on the scorecard, 16th. Must have been over there somewhere. Oh, no, probably in that direction. Okay, let's knock this one in for bird. Great. Here we are at the signature hole, the 17th at Bali National. TPC Sawgrass. Oh, get in the hole. It's only just carried as well. You come up to a tee box with high hopes. Prettiest par 3 you've played in a while. All over the pin. Short in the drink. Just heartbreaking. Then I've gone and hit 8 iron for my third, and I've only really just covered it. There we are. Great par 3 this. So this is the result for 3. You could imagine if the greens were in good nick here, this would just be a premier golf course. It'll get back to it. I'll host more professional tournaments. This is where I put my 8 iron third shot after putting one in the water. Can't believe I was short there. Okay, mud ball, let's see how we go.
Go in.
I've had so many close like that. This is the other thing when you play golf in Bali, you end up on these back streets between holes. All this construction going on. Left?
Oh, no, straight.
Straight, okay.
Go right.
Yeah, it's like a jungle in between tee boxes here. Thank you. Weak swing today. 18th hole. Haven't had my best this 9. Hit it okay, just haven't scored well. Okay. 18th green at Bali National. Nice course this. Nice layout, very short. If you played golf in Australia, it's comparatively much shorter. Probably don't need driver if you can hit your driver 240, 250 metres. Woods and irons would be the play. I've tended to hit driver everywhere and been punished for it. Another nice green here supported by water. See if we can make par, 2 putts and get in with par.
And uphill.
Okay, unadulterated thoughts after finishing that round there at Bali National Golf Club. Just waiting out here for a taxi. A lot of fun. Didn't play particularly well, but a great facility. Firstly, on the positives, the Balinese hospitality everywhere you go is magnificent. They were great, really accommodating. The caddy was good. The staff in the pro shop and restaurant were really friendly. So I can't complain at all about that. The course itself is really fun. It's well designed. I would describe it as a resort style course. It's not particularly long if you're used to playing golf in Australia, and you can hit your driver 240 plus. You probably want to leave it in the bag. I just bomb driver everywhere and it cost me stacks of shots. So keep that in mind. That's common of Asian golf courses. So yeah, not particularly long, but extremely well maintained. The fairways and the second cut and the rough is really nice. So yeah, they're the positives. Moving to the improvement areas, if you can call them that. The greens were really poor. Firstly, they were bare in a lot of areas, and I understand it's a tough climate here in Asia to maintain them, but they were patchy, they were burnt out in certain areas, they were really water damaged. It flogs down rain here every day, so they're naturally hard to maintain, but you couldn't really roll a true putt. Second point would be they were very understocked in the pro shop. I couldn't get sleeves of Pro V1 or Bridgestone balls. I had to buy boxes. Not a massive deal, but I thought that was a bit strange. They made you spend close to 100 Australian dollars for a box of Titleist balls. They didn't have a whole lot to offer with gloves. They didn't have my size in the one I wanted. The balls I did want, they were yellow and not white. And then the tees I couldn't buy in the pro shop. They actually had to organise the caddy to give them to me. So that's just something to have a minor whinge about. And then the last thing would be the cost. So I actually got a sundowner rate, meaning you tee off after 3 p.m. I hired clubs. I tipped my caddy. I had 3 beers and a bottle of water, and I've spent maybe in excess of 300 Aussie dollars for that, which is what, 170, 180 dollars US. So it's not cheap, and I think you can probably get slightly better value in other countries, Thailand and Vietnam, for example, with your golf. If you're going to play in Asia, mind you, it's still a really good time if you're out here with friends. I played alone today. My caddy was great, but it's bloody expensive. So just keep that in mind if you're going to play golf in Bali. This is one of the 2 major courses in Bali. There's only 2 courses in Bali, full stop, in terms of championship golf. This one, Bali National, and New Kuta, which is down at Uluwatu. The other one is a par 3 course. It's called Bukit Pendawa. It's actually fantastic. So I might play that this trip, hopefully. But yeah, come and check it out. Bali National down at Nusa Dua. You'll have a great time.